There are three types of films. There is good, fantastic, great films. God came down and handed you a golden turd of wisdom. And then there's dog shit. There's dog shit films where God came down and handed you a not so golden turd. This is like some real bad shit. This is Gordon Ramsay on opposite day. And then we have that little mid ground, the third type of film. That mid ground, where it's just like mid. I mean, it's in the fucking name. It's mid. What I just saw today doesn't belong in either of the categories. It doesn't belong in the great, the fantastic, the exquisite, and it doesn't fall under dog shit. Or the mid. I don't know what is this film. I don't understand it. I don't get it. My brain is too small, I think. I don't know. But this film, Asteroid City, I think was bad, but I can't even say for certain because it could just be that my brain is too small to understand it. So I'll give the film that. Maybe I'm just small brained. Maybe I just don't get it. Maybe I need to go back and watch it 3 or 4 or 5 different times. Maybe then I'll get it. I don't know. I only watched it once. This is what I got from the film. It's confusing, kind of boring and bland. And just to be clear here, right? If you enjoyed the film, fucking fire, bro. I am so happy for you. Go for it. Tell me why you love it too, honestly. Let me know. Let me know why you love it and why you enjoy it and why I'm just a fucking dummy brain who cannot think. But I just thought this film was bad. It was boring. I wanted to leave midway through. I feel like a lot of scenes dragged on where it like just some scenes just kept on going when they really should have ended already. But I know I'm hating. Let me stop being a hater real quick. Let me stop hating and start loving a bit. I did think the cinematography was really interesting. Probably the most unique I have seen in any film has been this one, where a lot of the shots are very creative, things I've never seen before. And same thing with the actual comedy as well. I liked the comedy of the film. I thought it was actually a funny film. Not every joke landed for me, but like a good amount did, honestly. A good amount was just like a good joke. I'm like, haha, give a slight chuckle to it, you know? But there was also just a lot of moments that didn't land either with the humor, at least for me, obviously. So that kind of like it had like this mixed bag feeling. And that's what this film is. It's a mixed bag where it's a lot of like, eh? Huh? What? Huh? And a lot of like, that's pretty good. Hey, that's not that bad. Like there were some more like serious moments in the film that actually kind of like I vibed with. I did see like I'm like, damn, this is pretty good actually. But then they just kind of end, and the movie is so non-serious that it kind of just it messes with. It's just weird, man. It's weird. I don't know. I didn't like it that much. TBH, there isn't much to say about it. At least for me to say about it. I think music wise, it was kind of nice though. Did have a good soundtrack. Did have good actors and actresses. And maybe it's just I don't get it. It could very much be I don't get it. I need to do a second, third, fourth, fifth viewing. Like I said before, it could be that. Maybe, but I'm not gonna do that. I only have my first viewing, and I just didn't get the film. I didn't enjoy it. I thought the way that it was telling its story wasn't that good. I didn't like it. It wasn't for me. But what else is there to say about it? You know what I mean? I can't talk about spoilers, of course, because the non. I should have mentioned that at the start. This is non-spoilers. So that's really all I gotta mention about it. TBH, it might be like the fastest review I've given or talked about. I'm just gonna say it's hard to give it a rating when I don't really understand the film that well. I don't get it. I don't like the way that it told its message. I don't think that the message that it told was bad. I think the way it went about telling the message was bad. And that's like another thing that I don't like about the film. Same thing I had kind of had with The Flash, which I watched a bit ago, where I liked the message of the film, but the way they execute it and what happens and kind of like towards the end as well, it kind of just messes with it. It fucks with it. But where the message just kind of is told in a way that I don't like. Same thing with She-Hulk. Let me not mention She-Hulk actually. That's a bit of a stretch example that I'd have to like get more specific with to say why it is I'm relating it to She-Hulk. So just pretend I didn't say that. But yeah, no. With that, I'm just gonna like wrap it up there, high key. I don't got much else to say about it. I'm just gonna say like a 3 out of 10. I didn't like the film that much. I didn't enjoy it. Maybe someday I'll watch some video essay that explains it perfectly, and I'm like, oh my god, I get it. But until then, it's not that good to me. I didn't like it. It was 2 hours in that cinema, and there were 2 hours that were spent. Thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. From now on, for my reviews, they're not gonna have a spoiler section, by the way. I want to make these shorter, and I think I also want to edit them more. So in order to kind of like balance that out, I want to just have only a non-spoiler section, and then maybe in the future I'll expand to spoiler sections. But for now, when I have more limited time, like I do now, I'm gonna keep it to non-spoilers only, and then just cut it off there. So thank you all for watching.